Gotta wash my face, have breakfast, and head to work.
After I finish changing, I open the door to go to the kitchen, only to find myself face to face with Akazuki, who had just been about to enter. Beanless.
おはようございます。
Beanless behavior.
Oh, she's embarrassed because of what happened yesterday.
Beanless behavior.
Hey.
昨日はすみませんでした。取り乱してしまって。でも勘違いしないでくださいね。あくまでコーヒー豆であることを証明したかっただけで。
We're aware, thank you.
Yeah, I know. But I'll be honest, I'm still unclear on how proving the color of your nipples is supposed to protect your pure, innocent image.
黒とピンクじゃ結構違いません？
Well,
Oh my god.
well, some people say they get darker the more you touch them, but some people are just born with them that color.
それはそうなんですけど。
They change color after you give birth. And shape. Because they now have a purpose. But that's, you know.
Anyways, this probably isn't a conversation we should be having first thing in the morning.
そうですね。とにかく昨日はすみませんでした。
It's all good. And for the record, I really did think your coffee was delicious. I'd love to have some again sometime.
はい、もちろん。でも、おっぱいでコーヒー豆を温めたりはしませんからね。
You didn't do that last time.
True.
なんでそこで無言になるんです。まるで本気で飲みたいって思ってるみたいですよ。
I mean, I know it couldn't possibly affect the taste of the coffee, but I do kind of want to try it. Come on, why aren't you saying anything? You're making it seem like you actually think I'm a creep or something.
普通に思いますよ。割とキモいですよ、それ。
I hate to break it to you, bud. Oh no. Hold on, I didn't mean it in a creepy way.
It's for science.
It's for science, yes. I'm just saying, I'd try it if the opportunity presents itself to me, purely out of curiosity.
Being called a creep by someone other than Nozomi actually stings more than I thought.
Yeah, only Nozomi can call me a creep.
It's happened a bunch of times now, because didn't Shiki do it too?
Yeah, but, you know,
They're
I
all
guess...
lining up.
I think after their first meeting, Shiki just permanently like, you're a creep. It's like, well, you know.
そうだろうとは思いましたけど。でもまあ、そういうことならいつでもどうぞ。少しは落ち着いてきたね。
Yeah.
今のうちに休憩を取れば？
As much as I'd like to, there's a new dish I want to try my hands at making first.
お、何か思いついたな。
It's not exactly an original dish, though. Anyways, I'd like to get your opinion on... Oh... Oh, Hichidori-san.
Yep.
Hachibani. Hichidori is how I remember it.
I know, like, you should definitely just call her Chidori.
Hichibani's.
ビク
I'm so glad that this is like the first route we're doing too. So you're just locked in name hell.
I mean, no. Eventually, he has to call her Mai. Mai's her name? Me? Whatever.
May.
Yeah. He has to eventually call her May.
See, it's 3 letters and you're still locked in name hell.
I didn't. We don't see her first name that much, so. I don't even think that's true because we see it every time she talks, but I don't look at their names.
It's fair.
You don't have to act so frightened of me.
すみません昨日のこと勘違いだって分かってはいるんですけど
Bro, why am I being blamed for that? She's the one that showed me. I was just a bystander.
Because you were clearly eyeing her. Through your mind games, you were able to hypnotize her to undress.
Hello. I am doing well.
Fine.
Actually, now that you say it, damn, I'm hungry. Oh well.
That sounds like when you take the kids to practice problem.
We are playing. This is a visual novel.
So arguably it's a bit of both.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's D-Wave.
Well, whatever. You haven't had lunch yet, have you?
Speaking of.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Speaking.
There's actually a new dish I want you to try.
新しい裏メニュー
Yeah, you want to give a synopsis?
I don't know how to give a synopsis of this. It's Café Stella, basically where we open up a cafe because if we don't, God will smite us. There.
Yeah, you're right. He got like reverse isekai'd into his own world because he got hit by a truck and turned back time so he didn't get hit by a truck. But when he did that, he used up too much soul power and God got mad. So now we are helping run a cafe and we get to date women. Yippee. Do you like bananas? Probably not. I think he hates me.
That's wow.
Is the way.
I am. Wait. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Oh. Yeah, we are.
Okay. Yes, we are reading.
That's all we do here is read.
Oh, you mean the stuff in the bot? Yeah, I just, you know, because I always stream with Banana, so.
I'm here often.
No, I did not. It's the free Suyaka model.
Yeah, it's fun. I think that's also linked in the description, the creator. So since you're checking out the about section, it's in there. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
And then you you can like retexture it however you want, basically. Tis the way.
This is what?
Nice.
Nice.
I like how she thinks it's a secret menu item.
Ah, yes. It's not secret. There's nothing shady about it, okay? It'll be a regular menu item. Anyways, I'm going to cook it now, so I'd like you to try some, and it's nothing weird, I promise.
Aha. 了解です。
Oh my god.
I am actually crying, I promise you. Fuck. That was equally funny, and I'm now, my body is wrapped in confusion. God.
I can't. I can't.
Oh no. Thank you for the stretch. The idea behind that redeem is it plays a song that makes me cry every time because a visual novel we played in the past was really... It just drove the song home during the most traumatic and sad moments, and now I've Pavloved myself.
No, that's what the button is for. It's fine to make her cry. I have to... hold on. I'm sharing this with Ford.
Shut up! Don't you dare summon Ford here!
No, I'm just sharing something.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's totally okay to make me cry. There's a few redeems that make me cry here. It's a crowd favorite. I could also give you a eulogy if you save up enough points. I don't know why people are kind of bizarre like that. Just the way. Oh, and posture. Unshrimp. Well, first I start by making carbonara. I season it normally for now. Dude, why is it so ominous? Holy shit.
No, I did the exact same thing when I first started. That's how I knew that was what happened.
However, I also make a thinly fried egg alongside it, which I use to wrap the pasta like an omelet. So he's just changing the carb that goes. Instead of omu rice, it's omu pasta. It's omunara! Lastly, I coat the entire thing with a generous helping of carbonara sauce, of which I'd made a little extra.
And done.
Oh. You know, that probably tastes pretty okay.
What does that even say?
For me or you?
I have to read it, so, or...
Yeah, that's omelet a la carbonara. Is it chips? It could be chips.
I don't have a Discord. Omelet a la carbonara or a carbonara topped with egg alternatively.
お
おほ
お、なるほど。単純だけど好きな人にはたまらないね。それにやろうと思ったらすぐに追加できるのもいい。
See, I told you it wasn't anything weird.
作るところは私も見てたから心配はいらないって。
Okay.
じゃあいただきます。普通に美味しい。
Hydrate banana.
Ford! No!
Oh, I thought it was the bottom.
Not the hydrate banana!
Yeah.
Why are we starting off early? So much depression for 11:40 a.m.
You're just, let's say, loved today.
I've been having an okay day. Like I said earlier, today's the first day in like 10 days I haven't had a headache.
Well, hopefully your headache isn't prone to you crying, because you might be doing that a bit.
I might get dehydrated. That's why there's a rule: you have to hydrate your banana before you make it cry.
Yeah, see? It comboed. She hydrated you before you started crying. There you go.
You know what's funny is, even when you redeem hydrate, I've been drinking my energy drink, and caffeine actively dehydrates you.
Well, that's on you. I don't know.
Yeah. That is on me. You love your combo? I love your combo too. You should combo me more often. Take that how you will. Actually, that's unfortunate because you're probably just gonna spam the redeem rather than take it like a ridiculous flirt. I think I just screwed myself. Pain. Also,
Really?
Ford, aren't you streaming? You're
Yeah.
still streaming.
Yeah, she's still streaming.
はい、美味しいです。美味しいんですけど。
What?
正直に言うと、本当にカルボナーラに卵をトッピングしたって感じ？ちょっと失礼。そうだね。卵で包む分、カルボナーラの単品とはソースを変えていいかも。
I guess it feels a little bit too cheap, huh?
あ、でも美味しいのは本当ですよ。
却下ってほどではないよ。ソースの改良を考えていこうってだけ。
先輩、これって私のまかないなんですよね。
Yeah,
じゃあもらっちゃいますね。
go ahead.
ありがとうございます。
At the very least, she likes it enough to finish eating the rest.
よかったじゃん。
Thanks, I'll keep working on the sauce.
Ooh, sauce.
I'm open to any other advice you have for me.
わかった。って言っても、そこら辺は試行錯誤を繰り返して試してみるしかないんだけどね。
I'll try my best.
わかったわかった。とりあえずやってみよっか。
I will.
Honestly, I would eat that, but it feels very like diner foody, and so if they're trying to like step up the quality, that might not be the way.
I get. I don't know, cause like they're still trying to do it in their limits, cause they're a cafe. So, like you said,
Yeah.
it probably just tastes like you just threw an egg on top of the thing. So he has to change the sauce to make it feel different. I don't know.
Maybe because they typically throw like the omurice sauce is like a ketchup-esque, it's like a tomato-based thing. So what if he like pulls from that and makes more of like a tomato sauce pasta? Sauce,
Maybe.
you know, closer to a marinara. Who's to say? I know it's just a phone call, but it's incredible how nerve-wracking this is making me.
Who knows? I'm not a chef, despite what my sister thinks.
Have you started doing that, by the way? Because I've received no pictures.
I have not started doing that. I had to write down the recipes. I have to shop for the ingredients. I was gonna get measuring stuff because a lot of them is probably gonna be like exact measurement BS stuff. So might as well have something to measure it with.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Phone calls in general make me nervous, all the more so when it's my dad I'm calling. Nevertheless, yeah, because they're really awkward goodbye. They're like, hey, don't die.
Don't die, man. And then just hang
Bye.
up. It's like bye. Yeah, and it was.
What the?
I can do this.
After resolving myself, I grip my phone tightly. He's gonna fucking Hulk out, break the phone. This is why we should go back to Nokia. He's given me all sorts of useful advice.
This is why, we should never call people. Just get rid of phones entirely. If you need to talk to someone, do the old-fashioned way, send the letter.
Snail mail. So the least I can do is keep him up to date on what's been going on.
I'll just give him a brief rundown.
But unfortunately...
He's not picking up. Maybe
oh no,
he's working.
he died.
Well, whatever.
I guess I'll leave him a message for now. I'll tell him I took his advice and started thinking about new menu items. I'll tell him about the new omelet-style carbonara I made. Also, I'll have to say thank you again.
I have to thank my dad. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what stops you from calling people, is gratitude.
No, I never show gratitude, even if I have to. I'm like, nah.
It's just a simple voicemail, yet I'm struggling to decide on what to say. say, hey, glad you aren't dead.
And
Probably.
I said, hey, what a wonderful kind of day.
True. Just start playing an episode of Arthur into the voicemail until it automatically cuts off at 60 seconds.
Come to think of it, how long has it been since I did something like this?
I mean, if you send some fan art, you might get to it later, for sure. In fact, I'm not sure I even remember.
I didn't even get anything, but whatever.
When was the last time I'd call someone just to tell them about my day? Since Nozomi's the younger one, she was always the one who made me listen to her. But the older we became, the less she did that. What fresh hell?
Speaking of what you were saying just now.
What fresh hell?
Nothing went off. Aw.
What?
Oh, because it's gonna start after they don't.
Yeah. That would have been funny if they just were calling my crying sexy. I would know how to feel about that. That's a new extreme form of sadism. Like, wow, you look so beautiful when you want to die.
Yeah, later.
Dude, that reminds me of some of the stuff I read, and then I would know how to feel again. I'd be like, oh my god. I can't tell if you're coming on to me or not.
Sexy.
Crying plus sexy. What does it mean?
Okay. No wonder I feel so tense.
That's a crazy thing to say.
The last time I did something like this was ages ago. Oh damn, back when mom was still alive. I used coins.
You used
a lot.
all your schmeckles.
Alright,
Hey.
bye.
Tell your mom I said hey.
Café ステラと死神の蝶。
Oh, this is a young him. I'm guessing. Like, mom!
何昴生どうしたの
What?
You
should-
have to keep that voice now. You have to
I
keep that
have
voice
to?
now.
Okay.
You have to.
Look at that. I can't.
Yeah. No, you can. You did it. You're so locked in.
Look. Hold on. I have to stop laughing. Hold on. Look at this.
何
Oh, okay.
昴生絵を描いたの
We had a drawing contest at school, and I won first place. I can't.
そうなの？
You're doing so good.
これ
I'm
も
so
和
proud
文
of
さん
you.
の力しら。
This is supposed to be a really touching scene, and you're just fucking demolishing it.
それでどんな絵を描いたの？
Aw. I can't wait to butcher that. Hold on. I drew you, Mom.
私？母親を描くのがお題だったの？
It's gonna get real sad, watch.
The teacher said to draw a picture of our family.
それでお母さんを描いてくれたの？ おと
Oh, God. Well, oh, damn, even started back then. Well, Dad doesn't come home a lot. I don't really remember what he looks like.
そっか。
Oh,
で
damn.
もそうね。私もどれくらい会ってな
I
いか
like
しら。
how your idea of a child's voice is just making it nasally.
Am I wrong?
Like you're doing like a Squidward voice.
Am I wrong? Is it not nasal?
That is not an instrument.
I like dislocate my jaw and then I'm like, ah. Mom, why doesn't Dad ever come home?
外国でたくさん絵を描いてるからよ。
He went for milk.
I could just pinch my nose. Maybe that will do better.
あの人は
I
ね。
thought you were.
I
You
wasn't.
said you were unhinging your jaw like a snake.
If I pinch my nose, it comes out like, cause it says job. Jesus Christ. That's the main
Awesome.
picture.
Yeah.
それもあるけど、それだけじゃなくって。和文さんはね、絵を描いてなきゃダメな人なの。
What the fuck? What do you mean he has to pay no matter what? Okay, I'm not keeping it up. I can't.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Oh my
can.
god.
It's gotta be almost over.
No matter what?
そう、ダメ。
Aw. Aren't you sad you don't get to see him, Mom?
寂しくないわよ。和文さん、ちゃんと絵を送ってきてくれるもの。和文さんの絵を見られるのが私は一番嬉しい。
Wow, this is. She's too good for him, I think.
I guess that's why God's like, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, she's the perfect person. Otherwise, the relationship was never gonna work, right? Because she's totally fine with him just pursuing his passions, and she apparently gets something out of it. So that's great. That was necessary. Beautiful relationship. Good job.
Well, I
And now
guess,
she's dead.
yeah, I guess, well, she wasn't alone. She still had her son, so maybe she, like she said, she enjoyed his painting, enjoyed that he was doing what he was, and it wasn't like he was alone. She had her son, I guess.
Yeah.
だから和文さんには絵を描いていてほしいの。
Oh.
それにね、後世がいるから寂しいことなんてないわよ。うりうり。
Stop her, Mom. That tickles.
でもダメ。私は今後世を抱きしめたい気分だから離さない。
I'm gonna try this line like that. Ow! I get it. It sounds like a fire alarm.
Is that what your fire alarm sounds like?
It sounds like some kind of alarm. I don't know.
You know what? You should do the like tsunami / earthquake warning one. You know, the one where it's like really loud. It goes. That one.
Imagine every time you tickle your child, he goes.
I would fucking lose it.
Would you tickle him more or less?
Dude, I would never stop tickling that child because it would cause people to evacuate and then we could get our services faster.
How?
Like,
The people
imagine
who
standing
do
in line at Disney.
the people running the rides would leave too.
Nah.
Nah, Disney changed them to the machines. It's like, you're going nowhere.
Yep, exactly.
Just a dream.
A vaguely nostalgic dream. Vaguely? Is it because you barely remember her at this point?
Depends. He was a kid in his flashback. When did she die? Maybe soon after that, I'm guessing.
I think I would also guess that because he grew up mostly alone. So that would require most of your growing up to be alone, you know? Unless he's a liar.
Well, if
I
he's
get
like,
the feeling it actually happened, though. Maybe.
I
Remember?
don't know. If he was 8 and he's like in his 20s, that's most of his life without her, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're right. But why was I dreaming about the past?
That phone call to Dad must have been weighing on my mind too much. Oh well, I better get ready for work. Anyways, if you think about it, it would be kind of messed up. Like, now that I think about it, it's like, if he were to die, that would kind of suck, because the father would be away, and it's like, the mother probably died while he was away too, and then happened again. It's like, oh damn. I don't know how she died, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of I don't know why, if Fatal 12, I guess because of grandma, because if you die, not only does she lose her daughter and her, what's it called, son-in-law, she now loses her fucking granddaughter.
Yeah.
Though this one she would be away, but I'm pretty sure she was there the whole time her daughter passed. Which sucks, but oh well.
Yeah. I guess it like depends on which you think is worse, right? Because me personally, I think accidents are more like traumatic and stick with you longer. At least for me personally, my grieving process is a lot longer versus like when you know it's coming and like it sucks to watch them suffer and all that stuff, but like you kind of like, I'm able to come to terms with it very like early so that the grief process feels less sharp because you kind of start early. You start grieving when they're still alive, kind of, which is fucked up, but it like happens.
I think
the accident, like, you can't see it coming, and then it's just like,
I think in general, I guess it would be easier, even probably to different degrees of easier, but I think it's always easier if you know it's coming. Like I said, obviously to different degrees for each person, but like, because like you said, you know it's coming. And although you're probably never gonna be entirely ready for it, you're gonna be more ready than you would if it just happened out of nowhere.
Right. See, that's how I feel too, but I want to leave that room for people to experience it differently because I don't know. Who knows? I just know what I've experienced in my life, And surprises always sucked harder.
I
For
think
sure.
I think what people would only disagree that it's harder because of depending on what it is, it could take a toll. Because some people don't like seeing the depending on who it is in their family member that weak and like lifeless.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to watch people suffer. It is, don't get me wrong. For me, it just sits in a different part of my brain, but I can see that being something that is horrifically draining for people. And it's a lot of stress in a lot of different ways, right? Like if you're part of someone's dying process, you know, you're spending a lot of your time there, so you're exhausted mentally and physically, and like maybe your finances are getting drained, maybe it's affecting like your work, maybe it's affecting your outside relationships, like, so I can see some people being like, no, that's harder. Like, yeah, sure.
I get, like I said, for the death part, I think it's always easier if you know it's coming. I think it's just that you have a different toll. Like for me, my grandmother was very ill towards the end because she spent like 30 years smoking, so she was on an oxygen tank. And towards the end, I remember visiting her, and she was just not there. Like she was, you would talk to her, and she was just sometimes nod and like and if she was somewhat coherent, she would always ask you to repeat yourself because she didn't know what you were saying because she kept coming in and out, and sometimes she would just like rock back and forth and like usually and just like I don't know, it was hard seeing her like that. I think that's why after a while it kind of sounds messed up, but I didn't see her as much.
Sure.
But yeah,
that's a choice that everyone has to make for themselves, right? Like whether or not that's something. Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard, and it is sad. And especially if it's like your first time seeing them, like you remember them being a functional human being, and then you see them just a total like husk of themselves. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably never gets easier, but like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's true.
Anyways, back to the, cooking.
Back to the omelet?
Yeah. I am curious how his mother passed. Was it like, well, I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll say. There's a chance they won't, but this is a game literally surrounding death at its core that I would hope it would at least be mentioned.
I think if it's not mentioned in general, it'll probably mention in a route. I think if I had to guess, I don't know, Grim Reaper's route, because she's, you know?
Right. Yeah, death. Yeah, I would hope so, because I can see if this was like the other kind of like happy-go-lucky visual novels we did where death wasn't really a conversation. It was just like, oh, parents aren't around anymore, like, oh, they died, or oh, they abandoned me, or oh, whatever. I can see them not mentioning it past that. That's just the explanation that no one's in the house.
I feel like they always explain it to an extent. Like, I know Love for Hire explained that they just fucked off. They just left them. So I think that's the most explanation. They don't give a reason as to why, but then again, they probably didn't know why either, so.
Yeah, but my point being is that like those aren't really centric around like tragedy or something crazy happening. Yeah. This has it as a motif, so I'm hoping they at least explain.
Yeah. I think the other visual novels, all their parents was alive though. I'm trying to think. Now I'm curious.
Well, 7 days, where was his dad?
His dad was dead. His dad was actually dead. They actually explained that he died. And he was a doctor, I think. Because I think that was one of the things that they had to deal with, because he was starting to feel things because he had to experience this with his dad, and now he's saying goodbye to them, and it's like it was taking a toll on him. I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, his dad was dead, but his mom was obviously part of the story.
Yeah, she was horrifically based. If not a little irresponsible. And then after that was what, Love for Hire?
Yeah, and we just said that they fucked off.
And then after that was what, Happy Maher?
His parents was still around. He just moved away from them. But that's all.
They moved. Yeah, didn't they move overseas? So he moved into an apartment so he can stay in Japan.
I'm not sure. The only thing I remember overseas is that Yayo was from overseas and our parents were thinking of going back. I think his parents were still around. No, I don't think they moved. I think they were still around, but it's just that he didn't go there as much, and the closest place was Saki's. So they probably live further out. But again, I don't know. Anyways, that's the most we get from them. Then
The funny, fashioning Little Miss Lonesome, where the parents were apparently around, but they were never fucking around. That was crazy.
They were apparently, from what she says, they were workaholics. So that's why they weren't around, and that's why. But that's also why she was like wealthy too. I think they do a joke with that once where she says that, where they ask her why does she have such a great computer, she said, oh, I looked up, I think something like neglect, and I asked my dad what it was and he bought me a computer. I was like, oh god, damn, okay.
Right.
It was like, oh damn, okay, well. I mean,
like, here, let me show you.
I mean, it sounded like they cared, because I mean, I'll give them honest, they didn't not care, because some routes when she asked for things, they just gave it to her.
Right, but that's the most they were ever willing to do, because like the whole reason why I was so confused why they were even around was because when she was literally sick, they did nothing about it. They dropped off food or something, and I was just like, I didn't think they lived in the same house for the longest because they didn't fucking behave like it. I was like, hello?
Yeah, I think
so. Yeah,
when she was sick,
I think they care the utmost bare minimum. Like, they're like, as long as you're alive, we did it. And it's like, okay.
I think it's one of those things where parents like work and work because they're like, okay, all my money is going to go to my child to make their future better. But, you know, at the same time, they're neglecting their child because they're too busy on the money aspect of taking care of their child.
Yeah, my child will want for naught. Anything they want, they can have, blah, blah, blah. And then the child gets horrifically fucked up because they were neglected and abandoned and have a bunch of mental problems now and relationship issues. So take your pick, I guess. Like, so, you know, I'm not going to say they're bad parents, but they're not good parents.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
They're passable, I guess, because they didn't actively abuse her intentionally. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot worse. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot worse. So they're like functional.
In fact, there was one in there, Miki's dad.
Miki's dad was horrific. Yeah, because he was actively abusing his son. That was fucked up. That was stupid.
And then after that is Fatal 12. The parents are dead and the grandmother is away at the time.
Yeah, caring for
a sick relative.
Yeah, somebody.
So yeah, that's all.
Now we're here.
Interesting.
So like, While yes, they explain, I feel like they really don't. It's always just such like a passing, like in passing, like, oh yeah, this happened.
Yeah, it's interesting.
This is why they're not around, which is crazy.
Yeah, like it's interesting. Like, if you think about it, like in some visual novels, it shouldn't have to be like. Obviously, it's like everyone is 18, but you know, it's like that quotation. But like most of the time, if you think about it, they shouldn't have to. Like this one, even though they explain, it's not that weird that he's living alone because he's in college.
Yeah,
I mean,
going to college, working.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah,
I'm not
I can see
saying
him being autonomous and not needing a explanation.
Obviously, I'm not saying you have to move out when you're in college, but like, it's not unheard of either. So,
right, especially if you're going out of state or out of town, I guess, or even if you just want to try dorm living. Like if you're going to the closest campus near your house, but you just want to try being autonomous, you can do that too. Yeah. Yeah, shit happens. I mean, you know, dorm life is something to experience. Campus culture is something to experience. No shade. If you got money, go for it.
That's where it always comes back to money.
Yeah, because education in this country is a fucking business expense.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I wonder what the next visual novel's parents will be non-existent for a reason.
I hope they're hovering parents. I hope they're around all the time and they like randomly walk in on you when you're banging your girlfriend and they try to give you pointers.
Okay, that's a little like much.
Because that would be crazy. I would hate that, but it would be so funny because it's a dynamic we haven't seen yet.
I'll try to find a visual novel where the parents are involved.
Involved is a lot. The wording involved is...
Well, you know what I mean. You know, around.
Oh no.
Present. Hell, even have a CG. Or maybe not have a CG. I remember, yeah, who knows. As long as they're voiced, I guess.
Voice characters? That's a lot to ask.
Usually, I mean, even side characters are voiced. CG is when you're like, okay, yeah, they're important enough to show. Because they'll show them multiple times. Like,
fair enough.
I think one visual novel, I will say I have one visual novel, it's like Friends to Lovers. His mom's around. He lives with her. I don't know if they mentioned the dad, but she has a voice, but she doesn't have a CG. Like,
so there's no mom route?
No. I think the closest I think it's because you have a childhood friend and your mom's friends with her mom, obviously, because they grew up together.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Or they at least get along, yeah.
No, they don't. Well, the mothers, yeah, they're best friends. In fact, they're like hoping their children date each other. Even though at this point in time, they don't even talk because when they moved away, they stopped talking and now they just happen to reunite in high school.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah. But yeah, and anyways, enough about other visual novels. We're on Café Stella. This tangent went on longer than I thought.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So what do you think?
そうだね。やっぱこれぐらいでいいバランスじゃん。
But what was that sigh at the start? You're like,
じゃあ、カルボナーラのオムレツ、これでいこっか。
You know, perfecting it didn't take as long as I thought it would.
まあ、既存のものを組み合わせた品で、可能な限り手間を増やさないようにしたからね。
With just some extra steps.
手間を惜しまないなら、 オムレツ用と単品用でカルボナーラの基礎的な味から変化させるべきだけど。
Fundamental taste of the pasta. I mean, you could offer a spicy version.
Yeah, this might be a little too ambitious. We're busy enough during lunch rush as it is.
でしょ。まあこだわりたい気持ちはわかるけどさ、現実的な妥協点も重要ってことだね。
Right. Besides, I can always make minor changes to it as I go along, but, that advice feels a little hypocritical coming from you.
喧嘩売ってんのか。
Yeah, get him. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to offend you or anything. But seriously, thanks for the help.
別にお礼言われることじゃないってば。あともったいないからちゃんと自分で全部食べるように。
So, I don't know if this is a little like, I don't know if it's like just a thing you should know. Whenever, for some reason, when I'm reading and I say thanks, I always do a thumbs up.
That's so funny.
I'm like, thanks, and then I thumbs up.
To get in the right, like, mindset. Like, thanks.
Like, thanks, thumbs up.
Appreciate it.
Like, thanks, thumbs
Honestly,
up.
I do stuff like that all the time. That's something that VTubing and like PNG tubing probably will never show unless you're like full 3D, full tracking, which is expensive as shit. But like, there's a lot of like gestures that I make while I'm speaking or if I'm doing stuff. And sometimes I describe them to you because I think it's funny and relevant, but I thumbs up stuff all the time. And I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if I did it a ton when we were together, but I do talk with my hands. At least with certain stuff. Not all the time. Not really aggressively, but just...
I don't think so.
And that doesn't stop just because I'm behind a screen.
I think not really, because we were walking a lot, so either we weren't facing each other that much, or...
True.
Plus, I look at the ground all the time. Ground is my friend.
Does that mean you didn't witness me doing my gay waddle?
I witnessed it first because you were like mentioning it. It's like I'm waddling. It's like you sure are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I do that all the time behind like even these screens. The screens don't stop me from just like emoting. So I do thumbs up. I'll do like the what the fuck face where like your hands are up and your mouth is agape and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? That face. I do that all the time. I facepalm a lot.
I facepalm sometimes. Like I rub my temple. That's the most I do sometimes. But that's when I'm like, oh no. I don't know why.
Just do it.
This is the way. Just something I notice I do. I'm like, why do I keep doing that?
It's like, you know how with certain accents there's usually like a trigger word that gets you in the, like if for me, if I want to do my like 50 packs a day chain smoker, I go chocolate, you know, or or like Australia, you go arnar, clear. You know, but it's a gesture. It's just like the thumbs up gets me in the mindset of gratitude.
Honestly, it feels like that because whenever I say it, I feel awkward, so I have to do something. So I do a thumbs up. It's like, yeah, thanks. What is
nice.
Thanks? I don't do that.
Nice. Good shit.
And when I say thank you, I do a middle finger impression. It's like, thanks.
That'd be funny. You should start doing it with like jazz hands, you know, with like the funny like fingers and hands out to the side, and you're just like, thanks, and it's like super like flamboyant for what?
Like I snap my fingers like thanks, bro. It's like
Yeah. Like your old-timey gangster going down the street in like the movies. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Anyway.
yeah. Thanks.
Oh, finger guns! I do finger guns.
Alright.
いらっしゃいませ。あちらのテーブル席へどうぞ。ご注文がお決まりになりましたらお呼びください。
すみません。
ただいま参ります。
I'll be waiting with you.
オーダー入ります。半熟オムライスが2つとカルボナーラが1つです。
Righto, I'm on it. What are you smirking for?
いいえ、別に。元気のいい返事だなぁと思っただけですよ。
'Cause he's not a fucking failure.
少しは気が晴れましたか？
Yeah, I am.
ならよかった。
Although Suzune's cakes are still the most popular item by far, we're getting plenty of orders for other items as well. Proof that other people, not only Yuina, are starting to appreciate my cooking.
オーダーよろしくお願いしますね。
Sure thing.
It's time I stopped selling myself short. Once I changed my mindset, I found myself much more motivated and energized. See, it's just that easy to cure your depression.
No joke, my mom did that once. It's like you're depressed. Well, stop doing it for being depressed. She like, I'm not even joking. She just stop. I was like, she used obviously more words, but it boiled down to like just stop being depressed. It's like it's like if you stop feeling that way, you'll just you can do it. It's like if I could stop, I would. I'm not doing this for fun.
Yes. This isn't a hobby of mine.
It's like I'm not doing this by choice. Bro, if I could control my emotions,
I always feel like it's wild when people say that.
It's like just stop.
Like, just don't be forehead. It's like, what are you talking about?
Stop. It's like, ah, damn. You know what? I didn't think of that. Thanks. Like,
The day someone tells me to stop being autistic, I'm going to fucking laugh my ass. I might perish from laughing so fucking hard.
I'll be sure to try to remember that next time we meet.
What kind of flavor of stupid do you have to be? Because some stuff is ignorance, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, but some stuff just goes beyond. That's just crazy.
I'll be sure to tell you that next time we meet.
Just stop being paralyzed.
Yeah. Just walk, forehead. God.
Just stop being an amputee. Just grow your limbs back.
Yeah, if a lizard can do it, why can't you? Jesus.
Just be better. What the fuck?
You ever heard of starfish?
Just stop having migraines.
Oh. You are control your body. Yeah, starfish.
Is that true? Starfish grow back?
Yes, if I remember right. Because I know it's lizard with their tails.
Yeah.
And starfish, it's with their limbs.
Yeah. Yeah, because with lizards, their tail thing is like a fight or flight response for safety. But yeah, it says starfish are well known for their ability to regenerate lost limbs. They can regrow arms that have been damaged or lost due to injury or predation. In some cases, they can even regenerate a new body from a single arm as long as it includes a portion of the central disc. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know, remember where I learned that from, but like, I know I knew that. But yeah.
That's me with a lot of stuff. Like when you said that, that sounded familiar, but I was like, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Animals are so interesting that it makes you look at humans and go like, what happened?
But it is interesting if you think about it. Sometimes we're like the most durable things ever, and sometimes we're the most fragile. Because you see some things people survive and you're like, how? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like just
Like they bounced just right or something. Like they fucking folded in the perfect way. That is just, or you know, they just went to sleep the wrong way and died.
yeah, it's
Like, okay.
like, oh, you fell from like a 10-story buildings and you walked away with just a few bumps and bruises. How? I was like, I don't know. Oh, you slipped and
Bounced.
it's like, oh, you slipped and fell and hit your head on like side of the door and died. And yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
you sneezed wrong and died. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah. What? Yeah, you just never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Truly.
like you just have
Live your life, chat. You could sneeze and be gone.
yeah. I mean, it is possible because you could have like a blood vessel you're not aware of, and you sneeze too hard and it pops and you bleed internally and you don't know it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Live your life.
Yeah.
YOLO. We're bringing it back. 2025.
Stop sneezing.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll take my chances. Sneezing is
Maybe
like
your last.
I'll take that coin flip. It's fine. I'd rather sneeze.
I don't know why this is messed up, but I was like, oh, you know, it would be funny to make someone paranoid to sneeze. And then for some reason, when I thought of that, I thought of Grimmy. Like, imagine she's paranoid thinking she'll die if she sneezes.
That would be awful. That, like, but that is so Grimmy core to convince herself of things of that nature and then just totally rearrange her life.
That she never sneezed.
Living in like fear paralysis. Yeah.
I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I think it would be too much. I think at best you could make her concerned for her first few sneezes, and then after a while she'll be like, okay, fine, it's fine. She will like,
Yeah,
well, what
maybe.
if? It's like, oh no, what if?
What if? What if?
Looks
You
like
can inhale that one dust particle that'll kill you. Like, stop breathing.
I mean, if you stop breathing, it'll solve all your problems.
No, jokes, chat, jokes.
Jokes, yeah. In Minecraft.
Jokes,
anyways.
not real. In Minecraft. Chicken jockey.
Looks like it.
Although there's still about an hour before we close, the cake display has already been emptied out. And there's only about 30 minutes before last call. Last call, like they're a bar. We rarely, if ever, get customers during this time period.
I know, like 30 minutes prior, they do close a lot of things. Like, I think you're not, depending on the establishment, obviously, they're probably going to close the drinks because it takes a while to make the coffee and the tea. And they want to power down some things that they don't need on. So it's going to be low maintenance type of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot, like at least restaurants, I don't think they stop cooking until like the last minute, which is a pain in the ass. Which
If anything, I almost feel like it should be the opposite, where food stops being served first and they only serve drinks, and then
like I said, depends
so it's
on
interesting.
it depends on like the drinks. Like if the drinks are just from a fountain thing, I don't see why they would have to close it. But if it's a process, I see why they would close it.
Yeah. But then that would kind of just be the same as food, no?
Some
That's
food,
why it's like, it's interesting.
yeah, I think that's for some food probably they would close it. But for others, they don't take that long, and depending on the place, it's probably like somewhat prepped, so they can just like, okay, here you go. Like I said, depends on the equipment and process and time it takes to make the damn thing.
Shut it down to only cold appetizers like chips and veggies.
Like I think fried, that's sort of like fried stuff doesn't take that long, but it's like you want to keep the fryer on that long. I know like in my old workplace, you would keep the ovens on, but you would like only shut half of them off. You would have the other half to cook, and the other half you would be off already, and then you would just undo stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still able to make the stuff, but obviously you're not going to make it as fast. But obviously there's not that many people, so who cares?
Right.
So yeah.
And honestly, that makes sense because even for like the after shift cleaning, right? If you start shutting down half of the stuff, it'll be cooled off by the time you're actually getting to the cleaning. And then when you close and you start to clean, you turn all the other stuff off because then by the time you're done cleaning the first half, the second half is cooled off so you can clean it. So it kind of makes sense to do it in like a wave like that.
Yeah. It depends on like I said, how your restaurant, cafe, or whatever is function and what you need to do what you need to do. So yeah.
We're getting that inside knowledge.
読み返しますか?
Oh yeah.
I did.
Should we start cleaning up?
それはさすがに早すぎ。せめてラストオーダーまでは待たないと。まあ、そうしたい気持ちはわかるけど、日が落ちて寒くなると寄り道する人も少ないから。
Yeah, we're already in winter. Speaking of which, you got any plans for Christmas?
You're asking the wrong girl.
ははなんだその質問。お姉さんの予定が気になるのかにゃ
Pain.
What? It's just a
She's
normal
funny,
thing to
but-
ask your coworker. Hey, you have plans? No? Okay. Sucks to be you.
More so, it like I feel like it has more of an implication in Japan, which is why I say that, because in Japan, like Christmas isn't really a family holiday, it's a significant other holiday. Or at least in a lot of the media that we watch, right? It's a time that you spend with your SO. So if you're randomly asking your coworker what are your plans and you know they're single, it sounds like you're asking them out. That's the only reason why I'm like, why are we like that? Because now she's like giving him the response like, oh, you want to date me, huh? And it's like, oh, God.
Not yet.
On your route, yes. Right now, no.
You got special plans, I take it?
予定なんてありゃしないよ。悲しいことを言わせないでくれる
See?
Why
Oh,
did the
God.
music change? The music changed.
Is this getting serious? You're about to ask her for her hand in marriage just to dump her for purple.
Damn, okay. In that case, I'd like to ask you something.
何さ
Suzumi?
Close, yeah.
Suzumi-san.
本当に何そんな真剣な顔で
He's like, wait a minute. On Christmas, well, technically it'll be on Christmas Eve.
いやちょっと待ちなってば
See, it's cursed. Cursed behavior.
On that day, kind of cake are we? What kind of cake are we selling? We're going to sell.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm talking about work, bro. You know, Christmas cake for the holidays. Are we selling any special cakes, or are or just the usual ones? And are we doing any advance orders only? I was just wondering.
Chops his balls off.
Huh?
Yep.
Ow! Ow!
Yep.
Ow! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
このクソガキャ最低最低
Oh, pain. Oh, pain.
I was just paying you back for teasing me earlier. You're seriously pure-minded, huh? I always thought you were kind of mature, but you got an adorable side to you as I see.
言ってろバーカ死にさらせ
Hey, we were just talking about that. He could bounce.
He can bounce if he lands right. Seriously, I had no idea you were so pure. I'm sorry, okay?
年下のくせにこの生意気な
Yeah, there's some really extreme sound effects.
She's really going at it. Okay, I'll stop talking. My bad.
マムシに値する
Like, it
絶
sounds like
対に
she's
許
killing
せ
him,
ぬ
but then they're gonna have to clean up the blood, which is super fucking annoying. No, but me and Purple are gonna have such cute kids. No, don't curse them.
It'll be funny. This will have a different funny meaning when we're on her route. It's like, you're cursing your own children.
I hope they bring it up. I hope he like doesn't let anything go and he's super petty about it. He's like, hey, remember when you cursed our kids?
I know, I'm a scumbag. I'm sorry. I really am. I just didn't expect you to get all cutesy bashful like that.
まだ言うか なんだか楽しそうですね
Yeah, so
何も
fun. You
楽し
should
か
try
ない
hitting
よ
him too. If you hit him in the right spot, candy comes out.
I'm sorry, I mean it. Well, I wasn't joking about the Christmas cakes. Depending on what we're doing, we might have to make an announcement beforehand.
わかってるよちゃんと考えて近いうちに決めとく
Whatever you say, boss.
なんでこんなに不機嫌なの高峰くん何言ったの
Kind of. I was just teasing her, though. Anyways, don't worry about it. So, what did you need? Is there an order?
パフェを作ってもらえるお客さんのじゃないんだけど
Huh? I didn't think you liked parfaits that much.
私の分でもないんだけどね糖分を必要としてる子がいて
Hmm?
Aw, sweet baby. Sweet sleepy baby. Upon entering the break room carrying the parfait, I find Huchidani staring up at the ceiling, emitting fumes and looking utterly burnt out.
Here's your parfait.
ありがとうほら日内谷さん糖分補給して
Let me
脳に
spoon
栄養を回し
feeder.
て頑張って
She's just shoving it around like, there you go. Get back to work. Here's some sugar.
Like some bizarre contraption, Huchidani mechanically swallows every bite of parfait that Shiki spoons into her mouth.
What's this all about, anyways?
もう12月でしょ。冬休みの前には何がある？
Oh, right, midterms.
Come to think of it, both Nozomi and Huchidani mentioned wanting fewer shifts.
日内谷さんから頼まれたの。勉強を教えてほしいって。
Man's fucking forgot.
He's like, oh damn, I'm out of that high school life. I don't have midterms.
それで今は出された宿題を教えてたんだけど。
You do tend to forget once you're out of that, and it's like, free at last, free at last.
Yeah, I think you remember for a while, especially because college is so similar to high school. Like, some people swear it's different, but for me, it's like carbon copy one for one, so I don't know. But anyway, like, so if you choose to go to college, you kind of stay in the mindset of remembering some stuff. But yeah, as soon as you like leave, it really doesn't take long at all to completely fucking forget, because your world does not revolve around that anymore. So like summer has a lot less meaning, winter has a lot less meaning. The only reason why you even remember what a break is because a lot of people take time off for the holidays. But like your day-to-day is so same that none of that shit matters. Spring vacation? What is that? Like, what are you talking about?
I think it depends on. It's hard to say because I don't know how in Japan their high school and college differs. But I'm guessing, at least in like bigger things, it's completely different. Like in this case, midterms, finals. There's definitely no entrance exams because you don't need those.
Yeah, you're at the last stage. What
Yeah.
are you entering?
I mean, I guess the replacement for that would be job searching.
Job hunt. Yeah, you're right. Job hunting is pretty prevalent in a lot of literature of like, oh, this is our senior year of college. We're about to graduate. Time to work towards the workforce. And you literally just spend the entirety of your senior year doing like interview processes, hoping to get a job.
Yeah. And but like midterms and stuff like that, like tests, those are probably not common. I mean, you still have tests, but it's like every class is different and every professor does their differently. They're not gonna always coincide like it does in high school.
Finals are a thing, but you know, midterms are hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. And the timing of it could be different because I think that's the one thing that kind of differs between, at least here in America, between high school and college is like our high schools run on a different schedule than colleges do because classes are a set 14 weeks if you're on like a state system, or it's something like if you're on the UC system, I think it's different. I don't remember if it's 12 or 16 weeks. I don't remember if it's longer or shorter. I want to say it's shorter. So like theirs is 12 weeks. So that's like you're on a set system within that. And then like holidays are set too, but that's different from like the primary education system, primary and secondary, because they are on like a yearly cycle where you are with the same schedule / like set of teachers on a yearly basis. But in college, it's a semester by semester basis.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing that switches.
Yeah.
That took me a long time to find the words for what I was trying to describe.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's going too well.
人に教えるのって難しい。
Oh, it is. You know, I was technically asked to tutor in Was that high school or was I in? Anyways, I was supposed to.
Did you do it?
I did for a little bit. I did not enjoy teaching.
I was gonna say that seems not your thing. Not because you don't know what you're doing, but because I don't know if you would enjoy the process of having to explain what to do to somebody else.
Yeah, and I also had to tutor my nephews sometimes. I did not enjoy that either.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's hard. Because, like, if you're tutoring them because they're literally not understanding something and then you go through and explain it and they still don't get it, it's an entirely different skill set to be able to take what you know and figure out a different way of explaining it that makes sense to someone. That's why, like, teachers to become teachers go to school for a relatively long time, because it's definitely a skill, right? So
yeah,
it's hard.
Like, it's not easy to be like, okay, do this, and it's like, because they won't get it, and it's like, well, I don't know how to tell you how to get it. It, like, I can walk you through what I did, but like, how do I explain what I did to you?
Right. Yeah. Having the, like, in-depth understanding to try and approach it in a different ways. It's hard.
I think I got
For sure.
fine. I was fine with it. I wasn't like a teacher, like, I was fine with it.
Yeah.
But I probably lost it because I haven't done it in a while, and I probably wouldn't want to do it anyways.
That's fair.
But I could do it. I was able to do it, so.
Yeah, but you hated it. You're like, you're a fucking idiot. Get your F.
I'd be a horrible teacher. I don't know. I would say learn this shit. I would never give homework, if I'm gonna be honest. I'd be like, bros, if you don't learn this shit on your own, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'll just give you the F.
There's definitely some schools where you can do that, but it's really, like, narrowed down to, like, some charter schools. Most schools, like, homework is unfortunately required.
See, that's when I would just give the most simplest homeworks ever, and I'm like, bros, you just have to hand it to me. As long as you hand it to me, I'll mark it. You hand me nothing, you're leaving me no choice.
That's funny. I did have some teachers that used that as the loophole. It was kind of wild. I didn't know what to do with that information. But yeah, where I grew up, it was really nice because, well, okay. Nice is in the eye of the beholder, but, like, it was the last chance school that we had in my area where, like,
yeah,
you fucked up and got kicked out of normal school, like high school or what have you, either due to, like, grades or behavior. And then you go to, like, charter schools or something and you fuck up and get kicked out of there, and then you go to, like, whatever, like, it literally last chance school. Like, the only thing after that is homeschooling or juvie. These are your only choices. The last chance school, that was the school where they didn't assign homework, and I was just like, man. And it's like, because they, like, did it with you in school, like your class day was you getting an assignment and your lecture was working through the problems on the assignment, and if you could do it on your own, then you can finish early and do whatever you want to do, like free time basically. Otherwise, if you just pay attention in class, you'll finish the thing and get the grade, but there's never homework. Like, there's never anything to take home. And I was like, man, I was so, like, jealous. I was like, are you kidding me? I want that. How do I fuck up and get sent there?
I know there was one thing, like, I don't know if it was the last chance thing, but it's like, it was like a school where people, like, if you were held back, like you didn't graduate, you can go there instead of repeating at the same high school, because, you know, you don't want to be like, but you still got your high school diploma and you still got it from where you originally took all your years.
Oh, okay. So kind of maybe like a satellite school almost. That's kind of cool.
So yeah, like you still got your diploma from not there, but your original place. It's just that you work out the credits you owe.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
kind of nice.
and you don't have
I
to
dig that.
and you don't have to repeat the year at the school because it might feel weird being there again with
Sure, you're
juniors
the
and
oldest one, and
Yeah.
yeah.
so it's here everyone's in the same boat as you, so you don't have to feel as bad. They're all there. But anyways, yeah. I know there was that.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Moral of the story: homework is bullshit.
Homework is bullshit. It kind of is anyways.
Mm-hmm.
とにかく続きを頑張って。
はーい。
You're right, Huchinane-san?
ダメです。もう無理。わけがわからなくて思考回路はショート寸前。
I think it already has, to be honest. Are you having that much trouble at school?
マジでやばいです。やだよー。怒られたくないよー。
Is it because you started working here?
全然気にしないでください。バイトのせいじゃないですから。私の成
I'm just a
績は
dumbass.
もともと低空飛行ですからね。
Not sure why you're boasting about that.
低空飛行ならまだしも墜落したらシャレにならないんだからね。
だから夏目先輩に助けを求めたんですよ。
What are you helping her with anyways, math?
今やってるのはベクトル。
あそっか。そういうことか。
That girl, no, you don't.
謎はすべて解けたよ、ワトソンくん。
My dear.
誰がワトソンくんか。
うちのかみさんがね、意外と計算も得意でね。
Funny how realistic that is, though, because I know a lot of people that fell off at vectors. They're like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I don't even remember what that is, to be honest. If you were like to show me and like do
I don't
it,
think
like
we took that much math. Yeah.
like if you just show me and do it, I would probably, like I said, pick it up relatively fast. But like if you tell me it and like this is this, I was like, what the fuck is that? Then you show me, I was like, oh, that's that thing. Yeah, I know that thing.
It's hard for me to gauge because, like, it sounded like you didn't really take that much math, but you don't remember what you took because I brought up geometry and you're like, I don't remember doing that. Like, that's literally like usually year one high school math, so I don't know.
Like I told you, in high school, I didn't pay attention in math. Like to the point where I would actually fall behind, but I would just study for like a week or two, or like, well, not study. I would listen in class for a week or two, like ask questions, and like then I would just get caught up again. And then I would just rest. Like it was like that repeating pattern type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I was, again, I'm not trying to brag. It was just like it was easy. I could understand it, so I could slack off, and the teacher knew I could catch up easily if I started falling behind, so he never said anything, even if I was like, I don't know, laying on my desk sleeping.
Right.
So yeah, I never paid attention. So like I said, I would probably, like, if you were showing me the things I did, I would probably like, I don't know what the hell that is. I would have to, but I'm confident I could pick it up pretty easily.
Yeah.
Maybe it will take longer. I don't know. Maybe because I'm old. But like, I don't know.
Learning's actually just objectively different now. It's interesting. Not that I don't pick up as much stuff, but like the speed at which I intake stuff is definitely different. Not in the sense that like like before, my speed at which I pick things up was instantaneous. Now I have to think about it for like 2 minutes. So it's still fast. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like useless yet. It'll happen
Yes.
eventually. Yeah, it'll happen eventually because it happens to us all. But like, it's funny that people say if you're not doing it all the time, the skill lessons, and it's genuinely true. Like learning is so different at 30 than at 10, 20.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's just how I was. I never. It's funny because I did enjoy math. It's just that by high school, like, the teachers were just, I don't want to say bad. It was just like I told you, they were accent. I couldn't understand half the time they were saying, and I just got over it and just said, fuck it, I already know all this shit. I'm just gonna take a nap.
I had that a few times in college with because I was on a math track, right? So all of my professors were varying accents, some thicker than others, and the really thick ones, I just, my audio processing really started to show, because I had never had to deal with it in my life. And so I was like, please face me when you're speaking. But I know that they're looking at the board because they're writing stuff on the board. And I'm like, I'm fucked. I'll just copy what they're writing on the board and deal with it later. Because I can't hear.
Yeah.
Please don't ask me a question. Or if you do, face me. Because I can't.
He like points to you, but his back is turned, and then starts saying something to you, and it's like, it's like, What are you talking to
there
me?
was genuinely a few times where I was trying, like say if I went to office hours to ask them something, whether it had to do with what we were learning or something else entirely. There were a few times where I felt so bad because I was literally trying so hard, and it just felt like we were not speaking the same language, but we were, but like I couldn't. And I was like, man, I feel so shitty right now. And it was literally just because I can't. I was like, man, I feel so accidentally racist. God damn it.
It wasn't racist if you said, can you learn the language? Then it would be like, oh, hey, oh.
No, I would never, because one, I know they're speaking English, and two, I know they're smarter than me. Like, what the fuck would I be shitting on them for? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what grounds do I have to stand on here? But it's just like...
I mean, I think if you would be honest, they would be like a bit surprised, but I think they will understand as long as you said it in a way that wasn't like, bro.
Yeah, they usually understand, but I feel bad because they get exasperated by it because they hear it all the time. So it like I get it from their perspective where it's frustrating that all they're doing is just trying to talk to you, and because of this like minute difference, you have no idea what they're saying, and it's just like so that's why I felt bad, is because like I hated being another one of the things that causes the problem for them, because I don't see their accent as a problem. I feel like my hearing is the problem, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm doing my best.
I don't know. It's like one of those things where, like, personally, like as the person, I was like, you have to either get used to it or I don't know.
Yeah, but having to get used to it still sucks. That's the thing. Is like I'm just empathetic towards that. Yeah. Of like, man, that blows. I'm sorry. And I know that it, in certain like occurrences, would cause them to be taken less seriously, which is stupid. It's just the whole thing.
Okay, well that's different. I will say that writing English in general, I don't know what they call it, English, is like, it's just writing, but that's where I got my ass kicked a lot. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, you still do. That hasn't changed, unfortunately. But yeah, that's fair. I can see that being really frustrating too with like, you know, whatever you're fighting in like your brain or whatever stuff you got going on. It's just like that added difficulty is bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate when I do that thing you said you seen it where I'm writing and I'm saying it, but I write something differently. I'm like, why did I write that? Not what I said.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Like, I don't know. It's just like my fingers and my brain have a disconnect and then they just go off on their own. I'm like, no.
I can relate to that sometimes because I get that when I'm tired. So having that all the time, I'd be like, nah, I give up. I'd be like you, I would give up. Like, you're so valid. Because I'd be like, oh, hell no. We're not doing this shit. Yeah.
いいからそれよりも答えは 2A プラス3解けてない
Okay, get him.
That's wrong.
That she didn't. Well,
嘘もうダメ数学終わったわけわかんない
she didn't take the direction into account. You poor sweet bean.
I feel you. Math is hard. Not only do you have to memorize all the formulas, you have to know how to use them as well. Okay, I'm gonna go on another tangent. I hate that people say that. It's like, that's the easy part. Versus writing where you have to like, oh, you have to feel and think. Like, what? Write based on like, I'm like, no. Don't feel anything. I'm simplifying.
Yeah, I would argue that
Well, yeah.
that was the part of math that is the easiest. I feel the same as well. So like, if that's the part that's hard, you're probably not gonna get much further than that unless you really vibe with like the other areas of math where that stuff is no longer relevant. But I would argue that that stuff's objectively harder, which is why you start at these basics.
Yeah, so it's like,
So I don't know. I feel for that. I'm like, yeah, man. How do we make this stick for you?
It's like, yeah, I don't know. Versus, like I said, English, where it's like, I don't know. It's like you have to like write something, and you like you have to like write it in different ways depending on who your audience is and all this. I'm like, why? Like, just
Yeah.
tell me just how to do it. Like I want it formulaic. Preferred formulaic.
To be fair, there are some things in English that are formulaic, but then things like narrative writing, when it's more free form, then it's not so much. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess like the essay stuff where it's like, okay, you need it needs to be like 2 or 3 paragraphs. You have your opening paragraph, the heading, and then like blah 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 conclusion, right, started like this. Yeah, like that stuff is fine.
Yeah.
But like the other stuff is like, okay,
Yeah.
like,
You're like, what the? I have to have an opinion? What's that?
no.
やは
Disgusting.
りここは昴生先輩に頼るしかないか
Me? Well, I don't mind, but I thought Shike-san was the one tutoring you.
夏目先輩じゃダメなんです
Oh, okay.
何も本人の目の前で言わなくても私だって頑張って説明をしたのにああいや夏目先輩が悪いわけじゃなくって私が基本もままならないから理解できないんです
I
She's
feel like
aware.
that's just a roundabout way to say you're not explaining it well, therefore you're not teaching me well. You know,
I guess, but like there's validity in if you don't have the fundamentals, then anything on top of that they're trying to explain to you isn't gonna make sense.
but at the same
Like
time,
there there is so much of like, this is going to be a weird way to say it, but stick with me. Like, there's so much of basic higher math that unless you know trig, you're not even going to know what you're looking at. It does not matter how many times I explain it to you. Because I knew someone who, for some reason, their geometry class did not cover basic trigonometry, but that's when you're supposed to learn basic trigonometry. So then when you get to these other things, you kind of know what they're saying, so that when they're telling you how to manipulate stuff, you're like, okay, I kind of get it. But like, because their geometry class didn't contain this one tiny piece that literally would have taken like a week or two. Like, I'm not even joking. Like you can go over it so quickly. It's the smallest segment. It fucked them for like all of their early college years, to the point where they literally had to go back to the beginning and start over because none of it made any sense to them, and they kept failing, and they're like, I can't, what do I do? I was just like, man, if you don't got these fundamentals, like, you just, I don't know, like, what are you gonna do? you need them.
Yeah, I think I had something similar, like I said, where I didn't pay attention in math. I would walk back a step to what they were teaching before to understand what they're doing now. And I was like, yeah. Okay. I was like, okay, that makes sense now. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So I think there's some validity here in saying that, like, look, I just don't know what any of this means, so no matter how you go about teaching me, I don't know what's going on. I don't think she's intentionally saying that.
昴生先輩ならバレないカンニングの方法を知ってますよね。
Wow, okay.
Wild.
Like hell I do.
でもだって一つ星って結構偏差値高いですよ。
Uh-huh.
Wow, she's
That
saying
I
we
earned.
cheated. She's saying we...
Yeah, because he's like a dumbass, right? So it's weird for people to find out that he's actually smart.
I got in by studying hard, just like everyone else.
マジっすか。
Wow.
Pain.
Now you're just being rude.
Yeah.
I could easily solve the problem you're struggling with right now, probably.
ほほ。
Probably. Vectors
ま
aren't
した
that
ね。
bad.
だったら証明してもらいましょうか。
I can believe that.
Fine. I swear to God, if I fail, I'm probably gonna fail.
I take her notebook and pencil and start tackling the problem. Please tell me what it is. It's a basic vector problem. The last part is a bit tricky, but if my calculations are correct, the answer should be...
I swear, if he says the same answer she said. 3a minus
I knew it!
2 divided by 2.
正解だ
I
け
knew
ど
it. I knew she didn't take the direction into account. Because that's the whole problem with vectors. That's the only reason why they're any different from, like, slopes and shit. That's so funny.
先輩、すごい。
Heh.
高峰くんが解いてどうするの？
How are you gonna help her for myself? My issue was for her to show that I could do it, not that to show her how to do it. There's a difference.
助かりました。ありがとうございます。
Did I just get bamboozled?
ちょろかったですわ。
Yes, sir.
木内谷さんもふざけてない。定期テストからは逃げられないんだから。
はーい。
By the way, is math the only subject you're struggling with?
各種英語と数学全般、理科系、歴史系もマシマシで。
And when you say you're flunking, do you mean figuratively or...
ガチです。
That's not good.
すみません。
It's nothing to apologize for. But I don't know how the cafe is gonna manage without you, Hichidane-san.
そうね。
Oh, is he gonna do the reverse bamboozle right here, where she's gonna get motivated to study because we're gonna miss her at work. Like, oh no, how will we survive without you?
何ですか急に。そうやって言われると悪い気はしないですけど。
Now this is where
If
like, oh
only-
well, I guess we have to find a replacement. It'll be hard, but it just like gaslight her and be like, say we're firing her so she can study. She's like, no, no.
いやー、シフトの問題があるってのは分かってますけど、ついつい照れちゃいますね。
そういう意味じゃなくね、私も笑顔で接客できるようにはなったつもりではある。でもやっぱり日内谷さんの明るさに比べると物足りないから、日内谷さんには残ってほしい。
She now says, hi, how are you and stuff. What do you want? Not really, but that's something like I would do. But
That's pretty funny.
そんな急に褒められると困るんですけど、照れますよ。
employees have to be smiling if we want our customers to keep smiling. Besides, we're coworkers. If our little Kohai is in trouble, we can't just leave her to the wolves.
そうね。赤点回避のためにしっかり教えてあげる。
先輩、真面目にとか何も楽しくないです。笑顔のためには楽してカンニングだと自分は愚行する次第であります。
本当に愚行だわ。できる限り分かりやすく説明するから頑張ってみない？
Okay, 1 plus 1. It's just like start at the beginning. Like we'll take it.
The beginning is counting. Learn how to count and how to write numbers. Let me teach you how to hold a pencil.
Like, let me teach you. This cafe needs you, Hichidane-san.
そこまで言われちゃしょうがないです。わかりました。
And this
Yeah,
is where I
she
leave.
got
It's like,
fucking-
bye.
She got reverse scammed.
期待に
She
応
got
えられるか
suckered,
どうかわからない
but
で
for
すけど、
her own benefit.
頑張ってみます。なので、よろしくお願いします。
I believe in you and your basic linear.
Linear teaching.
Work that day ended without incident.
There was no bombing.
Pain. Shiki's study sessions had been scheduled to begin tomorrow, but that's when I realized I'd forgotten something. I too need to study.
I wonder if Nozumi wants to study with us too.
Oh. I haven't heard her complaining or asking for help with school lately, but I should check up on her anyway. I don't want her to think we were intentionally excluding her.
I doubt Hichidani-san would mind if I invited her either.
もしもし、昴生くん、どうかした？
You free to talk right now?
構わないけど、何？
You got midterms coming up, don't you? How's the studying going? Sure, I'm the one who asked you to start working for us. I'd hate for your grades to slip because of that. I'd be too ashamed to face your parents.
信用ないなあ。ちゃんと勉強してるってば。
I know, I wasn't doubting you or anything. I'm just using that to seize in. What's the fuck?
Segue.
Okay. That's how you spell segue?
Correct. That's how you spell one of the segues.
Okay, I hate words that have like two ways to spell the exact same thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, because one is the brand, because you know Segway the scooter.
Yeah.
That is a brand, and that has a different spelling. But this is a segue, the word that means to transition.
Oh, goody. Yay. Words.
Yep.
Don't you love
Yeah.
when they say I can spell it however I fucking feel like it?
Yeah. Big fan. And this is why we say, ready, fuck. The French. Come on, we learned this last time.
Nah, when was last time? What do you mean?
Because guess what? That's a French word right there. Segue, that word, that new word that you hate.
That new word that you're gonna find every word that's like, you know what? That's the French's fault. It's like, there you go.
Yeah, because so far those are the only words that have gotten to you. It's that, and then anything over 3 syllables, and then names.
Names are just, that's why I never use names. I'm just like, hey, you.
Hey.
If you don't want to be called you anymore, just tell me your name and maybe I'll remember it. I don't know.
Yeah, every time you run into Bleach, you have to say your name as if you're in third person.
Yeah.
Like, man, Anna didn't get enough sleep today. Anna's been struggling with her sleep schedule.
That might not help because I might be like, who the fuck is Anna?
Me, bitch.
And I'm like, why are you talking like that? Anyways, but it's, I think, yeah, you have to at least remind me when we meet, because if I don't remember like that from constantly being reminded, I might latch on to another name, and that's how you get the name Liver.
Iconic.
Because that's how because I might remember like the syllable, and so like I'll remember it'll be like le, like your name starts with le. Liver. Yeah, liver,
Yeah.
you know, liver. Or if something funny happens, or you get called something else, and I find that funny, I might call you that. Like, I think I did.
Dude, I kind of wish that my username wasn't tied to my name, that both weren't so easy to remember, because there's another timeline where we became friends and you just started calling me something totally random and I just never corrected you. And I really want to know what that would have been.
It would be dependent on, like, I don't know, your demeanor. Like, I mean, I remember like some things, like Dolly. I know Dolly, which is easy. I remember how to say
because
Miri
that's
now.
part of the lore. Wow, you remember Miri. That's great.
I don't say the damn cat anymore.
That's the bare minimum. I love that for you.
Oh, like, you know, the damn cat. It's like, oh yeah.
I did in fact know what you were talking about when you said that, so I might be part of the problem.
Yeah. I will say I remembered, I think, Shy, Sunny easily.
Yeah.
Then
Sunny's we've gone through like some iterations though, because of when like we used to go by Summer, and then you're like, but why is it spelled like that?
yeah, I did say Summer a lot because
Which, by the way, also French. But yeah, we switched to Sunny, and that's a little easier.
yeah, because I just switched to whatever you were saying. I was like, okay, whatever. Because you used to say Summer a lot, so I said it too, and then you said Sunny. I was like, okay, we're going to Sunny, I guess.
Yeah.
Jai was kind of easy.
Exactly.
I think, funny enough, I don't think I ever got confused with Grimmy's name. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
I think because it sounded stupid and funny to me, and I was like, Grimmy?
Grimmy. And then there's me. I just say Grimbo. The Grimbus.
Yeah. Yours is easy because it's a
Milani.
fruit.
Yeah, you know.
Riot was easy because it's funny. Riot. Because I played
Riot.
League. Riot.
Yeah. It's whenever you have something that you can easily attach it to,
Yeah.
right?
If I can attach it to something, I'll remember your name.
Exactly.
Like
and so that's why I'm like, I wish there was another timeline where I had a more complicated username that would just make you go, I'm not calling you that.
Yeah, I don't know. So if there's like something easily attached to it or to personality or like in general, I could attach to the name easily.
Yeah.
But other than that, anyone's guess. I'm like, oh, if you have a complex name, then it's over. I'm not gonna remember that.
God, I wish my name had 3 or more syllables.
And I would be like, yo. Yo.
Hey, you. How's it going?
I do latch to people's nicknames. Like if someone calls them by
True.
something, I do latch to that sometimes. Which would be
I
like,
think that's why people get nicknames.
yeah.
One,
which-
it's like a sign of like care, like, oh, I love you, have this nickname, but also it's just easier.
which would be kind of interesting that I could not grow up in a culture like Japan, because I would, because it's like disrespectful to do that.
With all the polite stuff, yeah.
So I would like, I'm
Like,
just
you need to
screwed.
memorize first name and last name and which, like, honorific to use. And I think if you grew up in the culture, it's different because
Yeah.
it's second nature. But you transferring into the culture would be like watching a train wreck. I would be losing my mind.
Yeah. So I'm never moving to Japan. That's a given. So. Like,
It's okay,
no.
they don't want us anyway. That's
know-
so funny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the word that got us on this segue. Anyways.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't doubting you or anything. I just using that to segue into my reason for calling you.
というと
Yuchidani-san is in trouble. Apparently she's in danger of flunking. Anyway, Shiki and I are planning to help her study tomorrow, so I was wondering if you'd be interested in coming too.
一緒に教えてくれるってこと
Yeah, but mostly going to focus on English and math, but it shouldn't be too difficult for your
Curriculum.
curriculum. I felt it and I was like, no.
Yeah,
行く
it was right there.
一
It
人
was
で勉強す
tickling
る
you.
より楽しそうだもん
That one's Latin.
That was Latin. You're just gonna tell me every time I don't know the words, like, well, that's where that originated from.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be all fun and games. Yuchidani-san has a lot of ground to cover.
分かってるってばそれにね私も余裕しゃくしゃくなわけでもないから教えてくれるならありがたい
We're gonna lose 2 workers in one fell swoop.
Really? You should have told me sooner.
いやまあ頑張れば一人でもなんとかなりそうだったからそれにお店の方で昴生君も忙しいだろうから無理させるのも悪いかなって
Oh, that's true. They did mention in the beginning he's the one that tutors her whenever she needs help. Huh. Don't sweat it. You're always the one saving my ass anyways.
胸を張って言うことじゃないと思うなそれ
All I'm saying is if you can ask me for help, all I'm saying is you can ask me for help if you ever need it.
うんありがとう
Anyways, I'll call you tomorrow once the details are into oh god. Anyways, I'll call you again tomorrow once the details are all ironed out.
授業終わったら寄り道せずに帰るよ。
Don't worry, there's no rush. My classes are running pretty late tomorrow too.
わかった。じゃあまた明日ね。カフェステラと死神の蝶。おはよう。
7.
Oh, we've actually done 2. I thought we really haven't gone that far at all. Like we've tangented so much.
フローチャー
But
ト
we
画面
started
ね。
at 4.3 and now we're at 4.5.
Yeah, we shouldn't be that long off. I think one more stream and then we're on chapter 5.
Let's go!
But I think
Next time on
Save
Dragon
the
Ball
moment,
Z,
huh?
getting on a route. Because I think you gotta go soon, yeah?
not soonish, but I want to eat before I go.
Yeah, please do. We did it. We're back in the saddle that we keep accidentally falling off of. We should really get some glue for that. But, you know, it is what it is.
I just realized this. Hold on.
Well, wait, what? Say it again. I was checking to see if Ford was gonna go for another round, because if she is, we should raid her because it'd be funny. I know we lost our podcast, and I'm dead from this screen. Smiles.
I don't. Well,
We were
damn.
there for 2 seconds, but you weren't, and then oh.
I keep pressing the wrong thing because I was like, oh, my transition's on the wrong thing. Well, I'm gonna do that over again so I can have the right transition, and then
Here
Anyways.
we go.
whatever. And then the game didn't appear right away because F my life, yeah.
This the way.
Oh. Anyways,
Well, how are you feeling?
dead inside.
Yeah?
And
Are you excited to finally be on a route soon?
I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, I feel like fine about it, and I don't hate purple, so it's like, but I don't feel strongly about her. I will say I am curious about her, so I have some curiosity on what happens in it, but not as much as the others, if that makes sense.
I'm curious her level of stupidity, because that might be the final turn off for me, because I love everything about her, but you know me and stupid. I'm like, oh no. But like, if it's just innocently stupid, I won't hate her. I'll just be like, okay, she wasn't for me. You know?
Okay, she wasn't
like
for
that's
me.
not. Yeah, it's not like a red flag in the route. It's just like, we weren't a match. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's fine. Versus like, you know, all the other routes that I looked forward to, and they gave them like these massive red flags, and I was just like, why would you ruin it like that? Being stupid isn't a red flag, it's just unfortunate.
It's just unfortunate. I could tolerate the stupid. To an extent, I guess.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do. It's
Yeah.
just difficult because, you know, like, my number one thing is communication. But like, if we can't figure out how to talk about literally anything, then it's just like, well, what are we doing here? We're not talking. We don't have any hobbies in common. With her, I would have a hobby in common. We would go swim, but is that really what we're gonna
Swimming.
build our foundation of our relationship on? Is that really what we're doing here?
I mean, sure, you are a water person, so.
I am a water person. Yeah.
But that will work, yeah.
But I mean, so far, she doesn't seem like she's too stupid to function, so realistically, it's okay. She doesn't need to be able to do math. Most people in my life honestly can't, and so I just deal with it. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, until next time.
Hopefully we can get her to study. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. We're on a route.
I'm gonna raid 4 before she raids out.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Let's go. Okay, see you later, chat. Bye.
Yeah, we gotta go. Bye.